Hi, it's Pete Norset here from Trade on Sports. I'd just like to show members what we were doing on Saturday and why we came up with the conclusions on the Nottingham Forest versus Hull game that we did. What we did at the start of the afternoon's play, we did a sort of experiment by backing every English Football League game under 2.5 goals. This particular game, Nottingham Forest versus Hull City, we backed unders at 1.79. As you can see, the first goal was scored at 43 minutes. So at half time, we then assessed what we were going to do, whether we were going to exit under 2.5 goals or stay in the trade. But let's just have a look at the stats. So if we go to the game state application, go to the stats. If we look at the English Championship, the opening score was 0-1. The goal was scored in 43 minutes. The score was still 0-1, and the time was half time. So what we do, we go in and have a look at the matches. This wouldn't take too long. As we can see, 136 matches in the Championship for that sample size. Looking at the over and under 2.5 goals, we backed at 1.79. At half time, unders was 1.79. But as you can see, 66 of the 136 games, 48%, finished unders, whereas the odds at 1.79 suggested 55%. So what we did, we exited the unders trade there. However, what we did, we also had a look at the game pathway. So as we can see, at 0-1, 26 matches, 19% had no further goals. 66 of the 136 matches, 48%, the home side scored, and 44% the away team made it 2-0. So if we have a look at this analysis here, as we can see, 48%, 66 of the 136 went 1-0. But as you can see here, highlighted here, between the 46 and 65 minutes, we can see that there was 39 goals scored by the homes, 39 times the home team equalised, and 26 times the away side increased their lead. But as we can see, so here in green, anything over 10% suggests sort of like a sweet spot. So it suggested we were going to see a goal, between 45 and 66 minutes. Now, when we looked at this, we realised that if there was a goal scored in between here, then there's 72% chance of over 2.5, 50% chance of over 2.5 if it went 0-2. So basically, we exited the under strategy. But what we then did, we laid Hull. Hull were 1.79 at the time. So we decided to lay Hull. However, to cover ourselves, should Hull make it 2-0, we also backed over 2.5, which was priced at around 2.16. So what we did, like I said, we laid Hull and we backed over 2.5 goals. And as you can see, an equaliser came in the 55th minute. So what we did, we greened up on both positions there. Then it came to just around the 70th minute. So if we go back again and we have a look here, 45 minutes, the score is now 1-0 and the time now is 69 minutes. So if we have a look here, that brings up 36 examples. And as we can see, the draw was priced at 1.80, suggesting a 55% chance of the game ending a draw. But as you can see here, there's only 27% of the 36 matches have finished the draw. 47% the home side, 25% the away side. And if we view the matches and look at this further, so the second goal was scored in the 55th minute, and the score was 1-1. As you can see, this game appears here, so we have to ignore the game on Saturday. But as you can see, from the 75th to the 90th minute, every single game that had a goal scored in an equalising goal in the time period between 46-55 with the opening score 40-45. 11 of the games, each one finished with a late goal. So all we did there was simply lay the draw at 1.80, and within a couple of minutes, Nottingham Forest made it 2-1. So we exited for a good profit there. So this is a very powerful tool really. Like I say, initially we were backing unders in this game. We were looking at ways we can, carry on the trade or exit the trade. But that just goes to show you how we use the pathway data to sort of come up with the conclusion. And in this time, we had some brilliant trades. We laid whole at 1.79. We backed over 2.5 goals at 2.16 at half time. And we laid the draw at 69 minutes when it was 1-0. So, in this match, 3 very successful trades. Well, that's all for me, and thanks for listening, and I shall speak to you later.